Right now at 5, how auto tariffs are impacting car buying in La Crosse.
Plus, an extraordinary change. With egg prices high, what people are planning to dye for Easter.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. A wild day on Wall Street. The Dow surging, then diving right before markets closed.
Yeah, the Dow fell 389 points. The S&P 500 went down 1.8%, and the Nasdaq fell 2.4%. Meanwhile, at midnight, President Trump's reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries begin. China will be hit with a 104% retaliatory tariff. Despite the move, the White House says it's open to negotiating with trade partners.
To countries around the world, bring us your best offers and he will listen. Countries like China, who have chosen to retaliate and try to double down on their mistreatment of American workers, are making a mistake.
On Capitol Hill, U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer told senators negotiations to lower reciprocal tariffs will be on a country-by-country basis. Governor Tony Evers is on a trade mission in Europe. Secretary of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation, Missy Hughes, is also traveling with Evers. They're meeting with officials in Germany and France. One of the goals is to find new international investment opportunities inside Wisconsin.
Locally, car dealers and customers are navigating their way around the president's tariffs. So is now a good time to buy? News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us with the answer.
Car prices are expected to rise following President Trump's tariffs on imported vehicles. Today, I went to local dealerships to see what this could mean for your next purchase. Prices are expected to increase in the coming months as car dealers sell their current stock. Local dealerships say they've seen an uptick in purchases as people try to beat the high prices. The 25% tariff will impact new cars, which could limit affordability. This could lead to the cost of used cars increasing as well.
If you're in the market, if you're going to be in the market this year, I would strongly encourage you to take a look now, because we know what the prices of new and used vehicles are today. We don't know what they're going to be tomorrow and if they're going to go up.
The White House says the goal is to bring manufacturing back to the U.S., but experts are saying this could take years.
You're talking about manufacturing plants, assembly lines. They'll take money, huge amounts of investment and time. It might take 2-3 years before you can even build a plant to do the entire work in the United States.
The cost of cars made in America could also rise due to a tariff on parts. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Well, worker whiplash today for thousands of federal workers. The U.S. Supreme Court now allowing the Trump administration's firing of 16,000 probationary federal employees to go forward for now. The justices ruled 7-2. It comes on the heels of a federal judge giving those workers back their jobs. Thousands of probationary workers were let go during DOJ's audit of government agencies.
A developing story out of Holman. UPS is going to be closing its facility there. It's over at 20 N-Star Road. 42 people will lose their jobs. UPS says it's hoping to move those affected to other positions. The facility will officially close on June 10th.
Well, today was day 2 of the trial for Donald Dahlberg. He's accused of killing 57-year-old Floyd Burdick back in January. The detective who examined the crime scene was on the stand today. He told jurors about evidence that was discovered at the crime scene, including a burned car and firearm. Dahlberg is facing several charges, including homicide and arson. Testimony is expected to resume tomorrow. One of the 3 suspects in a Northside shooting was in court today. The lawyer for 19-year-old Jason Moran asked the judge to dismiss the charges against his client. The judge said no. Moran and 2 juveniles are tied to a reported shooting on the 1200 block of Logan Street. One person was shot and suffered non-life-threatening injuries.
The La Crescent-Hoka School District has their 3 finalists for the district superintendent position. Brandon Munson is a district administrator for North Crawford School District. Jeremy Hill, the principal for Willow Creek Elementary, and Walter Genevico is the principal at Logan High School. All 3 finalists will take part in the second round of interviews next Monday.
Area veterans had a chance to reconnect with important resources today. An expo was held at the Onalaska Omni Center. The free event connected veterans and their families with services ranging from mental health and dental care to service dog programs.
So having them all in one place is really helpful. And there's really not expos like this around our area. So we're able to access things like healthcare, benefits, and just the overall fun things that are there to offer veterans in the community.
The event was sponsored by Delta Dental and UW La Crosse.
Well, unfortunately, our dry conditions are going to come to an end tomorrow, but our temperatures continue to climb for the rest of the week. We just got to get through Wednesday and Thursday's precipitation. So that's what we're tracking for now, going on right now. Overall, for the system that we're watching for is out to the west. It's actually in two parts, one south, one north. So it's about another 24 hours till we actually start seeing some precipitation here by Wednesday noon or early afternoon. In the meantime, really the high temperatures today climbed up a little bit higher. We got up to 50 in some areas, still in the 40s for a lot of areas and 30s further north. Still below average, but only about 2 to 3 degrees below where we should be. For this evening, really quiet conditions, light winds out of the south, getting back down to just 40 with some cloud cover beginning to increase, but it'll take a little bit overnight till we see a lot more cloud cover. Otherwise, similar story for Eau Claire, getting back down to 38 with some light winds. So overall, pretty pleasant evening for early April. Overnight lows will be much milder than we had last night in the teens and 20s. Tonight, we'll probably be staying above freezing as the cloud cover continues to increase overall throughout the night, and that wind starts picking up out of the south-southeast. So later on, we'll kind of get, eventually we will see some above average temperatures. Those 60s and maybe 70s are coming. Just got to be patient. We got to get through the precipitation, so we'll time that out a bit later.
Yeah, and they're elusive this time of year anyway.
Yes, they come and go just like the cold temperatures do too.
All right, thanks, Greg.
Well, some GOP Wisconsin lawmakers are targeting food stamps. They want to keep people from using SNAP benefits to buy sugary drinks and candy. The U.S. Department of Agriculture says soda is one of the most common purchases by SNAP users. Supporters of the bill believe the change would promote healthier eating. Well, the price of eggs has people who celebrate Easter getting creative. The New York Times says people are dyeing potatoes and even onions instead. But a survey by Signature Brands, which owns Paws, an egg dye company, showed 90% of consumers still plan on buying eggs regardless of the price.
Well, it seems like everything costs more these days, including certain lottery tickets. Starting today, the price of Mega Millions tickets are now $5. That is more than double the previous price. And for the lower payout winners, there will no longer be break-even prices, meaning that every winning ticket will be more than the cost of a $5 ticket. A big decision for the U.S. Supreme Court.
And how it could impact the deportation of illegal immigrants.
Plus, Stephen A. Smith's big news that has social media ablaze.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Improving your home, improving your life with a better bathroom. In just a day or two, you can enjoy a wonderful new tub or shower that is attractive, easy to care for, and safe. New fixtures, shelves for storage, and grab bars for safety. Be safe, be happy, enjoy bathing again. Be even happier with everything new. Comfort Height toilet, vanity, sink, faucet, mirror, light, and new flooring. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day.
This is Tony, and this is Tony's Good Feet story.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job. Before my arch supports, I felt defeated, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I'm more positive.
Clinically proven, significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Welcome to the most honest commercial you'll ever see.
And as you can see, me and you are both having trouble starting to talk.
Yep.
I mean, this is something that you're breathing in every day.
Yeah.
Like 50% of the air in the house?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is coming from down here.
Yes, sir.
How's your crawl space looking? She's saying we're going to be here a while.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get busy.
Get a free and honest inspection with Innovative Basement Authority, a Groundworks company. For 20 years, Knutson Roofing has been protecting homes with expert craftsmanship and quality service. Locally owned and trusted, we bring experience you can count on and results that last. Need a new roof? Call 715 Roofing today.
Dozens are dead after a roof collapse at a nightclub. It happened at an iconic club in the Dominican Republic. 27 people were killed, 160 injured, and many more might still be trapped. Officials say politicians, athletes, and others were at a concert inside. Witnesses say the collapse happened quickly. Right now, no word on what caused the roof to give out.
Turning now to a major decision from the U.S. Supreme Court on President Trump's immigration policies. It has to do with the use of an 18th century law to deport migrants without due process, including to a notorious prison in El Salvador. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane is following this.
And last night, in a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court justices stopped a lower court's order that was blocking the Trump administration from deporting migrants to El Salvador under the Alien Enemies Act. The court says the administration can resume the deportations using the Wartime Act, which hadn't previously been used since internment in World War II. But the High Court did impose limits, saying the administration will have to begin offering some due process to allow these detainees to challenge the allegations that they're gang members, which could take the teeth out of using the Alien Enemies Act, which allowed the administration to expedite the deportations. Writing the lead dissent, Justice Sonia Sotomayor said the court's ruling was giving the government, quote, extraordinary relief, and added the court should not reward the government's efforts to erode the rule of law. The Trump administration's response to the ruling, they called it a great day for justice in America and vowed more deportations are coming. Scott MacFarlane, CBS News, Washington.
ESPN's Stephen A. Smith is thinking about running for president. On X, Smith writing, quote, hate the thought of being a politician, but sick of this mess, so I'm officially leaving all doors open. Back in January, a poll by McLaughlin Associates showed Smith polling at 2%. That same poll had President Trump at that number ahead of his 2016 victory.
And an NCAA championship moment is going viral. Florida Gator Olivier Rio didn't need a ladder to cut his part of the basketball net. At 7'9", he just picked up a pair of scissors and cut a piece. By the way, Rio held the Guinness World Record for tallest teen when he was 16 years old.
Still ahead, extinct no more?
Scientists say they revived a species after thousands of years.
I'm definitely going to see more of the shower rain activity for your Wednesday in cloud cover, but we'll actually indicate if that does mean we might see a little bit of rain or snow going into Thursday. We'll break all that down, including when we'll actually see the 60-degree mark. That all coming up on your First Word Weather Update after the break.
Who doesn't like s'more? S'more fluffy marshmallows? S'more chocolate with that graham cracker? S'more savings in your Ultra Youth account. Open a new youth account through the end of April, get a $25 match, and a chance to win the Save S'more grand prize. Save S'more with Ultra this April for Youth Month.
Save now during the Refresher Space Spring Sale at Carpets to Go. Now until April 30th, you can save on beautiful carpet, exquisite hardwoods, laminate, and tile. Plus, at Carpets to Go, you can get free estimates, design, and 6 months financing. Save now through April 30th during the Refresher Space Spring Sale at Carpets to Go. Whatever you want on your floor, Carpets to Go in Onalaska.
Neighbors Day is a family-friendly volunteer event for the community to come together to help their elderly and disabled neighbors spruce up their yard for spring. Volunteers are able to rake leaves, trim shrubs, and wash windows to help our community. If you think you need assistance, visit our website or call 608-406-4363 today.
When I was growing up, I don't think I ever thought I wanted to be a roofer. But now that I am, I realize how important it really is. Everything from where we work to where we store stuff to where we live needs to have a great roof. Some say that a roof protects your biggest investment, your home. I say a roof protects your most valuable assets, you and your loved ones. Let us show you what the Larson experience is all about. Remember, when you think roofing, think Larson, Wisconsin's best roofing experience.
At Vernon Memorial Healthcare, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where your journey is in caring hands.
During Youth Month in April, you'll get S'more at Ultra. S'more ways to save, S'more money in your youth account, S'more reasons to celebrate. Open a new youth account and we'll match your $25 deposit. Plus, you'll be entered to win the grand prize. Hurry, this chance to save S'more with Ultra ends April 30th.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Scientists in Texas claim they've brought an extinct species back to life.
Dallas-based Colossal Biosciences says it has produced 3 dire wolf cubs by modifying the DNA of modern gray wolves. Researchers say the 2 cubs, Romulus and Remus, resemble the extinct creature that disappeared more than 10,000 years ago.
But many scientists remain skeptical as the company hasn't shared evidence to back up its breakthrough claim.
Well, that puts me at ease because this was putting me in dire straits. Like the chance of them.
Oh, that was unintentional?
Yeah, that was unintentional, but yeah, just the possibility of them bringing things back to life that have been extinct.
It seems like it's just a few little genetic modifications to make it look like how a direwolf would have looked thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, that's over our heads. A little bit warmer than yesterday,
yes,
but some chances of rain perhaps coming up. Let's get all those details from Greg.
Yeah, we have a little bit of rain in the forecast coming back. It's just a brief period, but it's also continuing to be our awareness week for severe weather awareness. So if you head on over to news8000.com, we do have a video out there that goes through. Now, today is the tornadoes. We kind of break down what we typically see in Wisconsin and Minnesota for tornadoes, how often we see 3s or even EF4s and 5. And in fact, the last EF5 we had in the state was back in 1996. And I did a story last year on Barneveld, which was back in '84. That was another F5. So they're rare, but we do occasionally get them every like 15 to 20 years. But for us for today, we have showers coming in tomorrow, mainly north of I-90 on Wednesday. Now, south of I-90, it's going to be probably more of a steady light rain by the early afternoon. We'll probably see a break in the evening and then more rain or even snow showers coming back in for Thursday. The snow probability is really towards the morning hours of Thursday, more or less. A lot of areas probably further north you go, just see a lot of cloud cover, but we will have some precipitation, and it's not an all-day type rain, as I just mentioned there. By the time we get to about Wednesday morning, you see the temperatures will be in the upper 30s near 40, so mild overnight. Here's the next batch of light rain that'll begin to approach I-90 and further south. Scattered showers as you go further north of that, so those areas won't see as much rainfall. Southwest Wisconsin, northeast Iowa really will see where the steady light rain and rain amounts. That'll come through the area, but by the time we get to the evening commute, we're probably going to see a lot of this begin to push east, and in fact, you start seeing a little bit of snow maybe mixing in towards south central Wisconsin. We'll be kind of on the backside by 4 to 5 p.m., so a lot of the evening commute for most of the area will probably be dry. In fact, we might see a little bit of partial clearing behind this for the next system up to the north begins to approach the area. So that's the light rain that'll be coming through, mainly I-90 and southward, steady light rain. And then as we go through Wednesday night, here comes a shower activity that'll come through the area. It looks like that may impact the morning commute. It'll come through about 3 to 4 a.m. You'll see a little bit of line, and notice that it starts turning into a little bit of light rain or snow towards 7 or 8 along I-94 or just south. This will begin to progress eastward. So if you got travel plans along that area, you might see some mixed precipitation for about 6 to 8 a.m. for Black River Falls, maybe down to Sparta area. For that area that might see a little bit of snow. Once that kind of passes through, the rest of the day we will see some showers, but really scattered in nature. I think most of the precipitation will be in the morning hour, and a lot of areas will just see cloud cover. As for rainfall, it's really a lot of it as you go further south. Could pick up maybe a ½ inch where this band sets up. That's probably going to see the most. Other areas will probably be in that 10 to a quarter, and you can see that little area right there, Black River Falls on 984. That's kind of where it mixes with that band that comes down for Thursday morning for the morning commute. And some of that obviously could be in the form of snow. As you're looking for any type of snow, really, as we look for it, it's just a little bit there. If we see any kind of accumulation, if that does happen, probably grassy areas at the worst. The roads should probably remain wet, as our temperatures will probably be the mid-30s at that point. But you might see that, something to keep an eye on. Otherwise, as we go through temperatures, you'll see that by Thursday, more upper 40s, low 50s. And then as we go to Friday, that's the better news. We're going to get back into the 50s, drier, maybe even a 60, and even better, look at those 60s, maybe 70, getting close on Saturday. And as the 8-day forecast says, the best day of the week probably is going to be Sunday, although the wind will start picking up ahead of another couple cold fronts that will come through early next week and bring the temperatures back down to the 50s and 60s. So the good news is the weekend still looks good. Nice. We just got to get through the next couple days. Occasional wet conditions, cloudy conditions, and overall temperatures won't be too bad, but it'll be more of a damp feel for the next couple days.
All right. That's conventional, though.
Yeah, that's
for the month of
fine.
April. Thanks, Greg. Still to come, a safari surprise.
How the former UK Prime Minister went viral online once again after an odd encounter with an ostrich.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
When you have a drain backup, you need help fast. From slow drains to clogged mains, we solve it all. Maxwell White has been solving sewer, septic, and drain issues in the La Crosse Coulee region for more than 30 years. Fast, reliable, and professional. Call or book online today.
A John Deere 3 Series tractor lets you tackle those bigger jobs with simple, intuitive controls that put the power in your hands and quick connect solutions to swap implements quickly with ease. From rotary cutter to rotary tiller to front loader. Take on all your property's biggest challenges. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Tractor Central, take a seat, and see for yourself why nothing runs like a Deere. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Nick Swartzen.
Yeah, if you want a relaxing experience, get a massage at the airport. What a treat. The guy's like, all right, just breathe.
Flight 403 to JFK! Leaving now, let's go!
Just breathe.
Gate 24, missing child!
You're in the rainforest.
Live on tour, Nick Swartzen, Toilet Head, Friday, May 2nd at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Nick Swartzen.
Slow or clogged sink, toilet, or main drain? Maxwell White can help. Ask about our $99 mainline drain opening special. Includes a free camera inspection. Address the root problem now to avoid costly repairs or future damage. Call or book online today.
Getting the kids ready for school isn't always easy.
But knowing what it'll be like so they know what to wear makes it a little easier.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson got a surprise at a Texas safari.
Yeah, the video released by his wife shows an ostrich approaching their vehicle before nipping Johnson, who shouts and then speeds off. The viral moment has been viewed hundreds of thousands of times, maybe millions by now, and has been picked up by numerous British media outlets. You been to a Texas safari?
I
that allows you
haven't.
to get right up close?
I've passed by them before, but no, nothing like that. And it just makes me wonder, what's he doing in Texas?
Just embracing the American experience?
Yeah, just an ostrich randomly nipping at him.
Unforgettable.
I'm glad he's not that hurt.
Yeah.
Or and everyone got a kick out of
Hopefully
it.
it didn't ruin his Texas
experience.
There's more to Texas than getting nipped by an ostrich.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we believe in making the most of what you love, making sure your money is as well spent as your time. So as you start your spring projects, we have the value you need to make them your own. Right now, rewards members get a free $10 gift card with an $80 estate fertilizer purchase, like Estate Crabgrass Preventer or Starter Lawn Fertilizer, $29.99. Plus, save $40 on this Champion portable generator. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Spring is here, and it's time for a fresh start. Right now at King Furniture, we're making it easy to refresh your home. Trade in your old furniture or mattress and get a discount on brand new furniture. We'll even deliver and haul it off for free. Find the latest styles in bedrooms, living rooms, dining rooms, and more. And save up to 60% off store-wide. Plus, enjoy free delivery and 12 months no-interest financing. There's never been a better time to upgrade. Out with the old, in with the new spring into comfort at King Furniture.
We have a very special bond, I think, as a family. Spectrum is the connecting thread to everything we do.
It provides us with reliability, lightning speeds, and allows us to do what we need to do in our lives.
From school to homework to entertainment, Spectrum's the perfect match for me and my family.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
I'm Steve from Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. If you see condensation here, you could have mold hiding here. You need a trusted window company to replace the window and check for hidden issues. At Clear Choice, we know that your home is your biggest investment, and in a year like this, every dollar needs to be spent wisely. Our team will complete our Weather Guardian 15-step installation process on every job to ensure your home and family are safe before we leave. Call now for 5 years interest-free financing. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions or something less.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
All right, well, tonight definitely won't be as cold as we had last night. Temperatures more in the 30s. Cloud cover's increasing because we do have precipitation on the way. It'll probably wait till closer to noon or afternoon. South of I-90, more steady light rain. If you're north of I-90, probably more shower activity, and that will continue on Thursday. Could mix with a little snow for some areas early Thursday morning. The good news, once we get through the damp conditions Wednesday, Thursday, Friday's looking better, and obviously the weekend is too.
It's looking fab. All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.